two of the world greats wrestling fans, Bull Power and Otto Wanz, alongside me. One heap of excitement, I have to say, Auric Williams, and what a start from Bull Power.
I've been in this business for 30 years, ladies and gentlemen, and I've never experienced a start like this. Did you see Bull Power, this colossus from Colorado, hail the blows in? Left hands, right hands, raining down on Otto Wanz, but unbelievable. Otto Wanz is fighting back. He's fighting back, and Bull Power is out the ring. This is the most sensational start I've ever seen in all the years that I've watched wrestling.
And what must be the total weight of these two men? Two absolute giants, and they've entertained us to the fastest, most dynamic start you could have wished to see.
This is a contest for the World Super Heavyweight Championship, 15 3-minute rounds, and it's going to be a colossal, a titanic struggle between these two men. Otto Wanz weighing in at 26.5 stone, and Bull Power of Denver, Colorado, weighing in at 25 stone. But look at that, Bull Power, unbelievable, picks Otto Wanz up and pile drives him and goes for the fall. 1, 2, but he powers out too early in the fight, far too early. Referee Brian George only got to 2 there.
And just listen to this crowd. 20,000 people, and they love Otto Wanz. And the noise is a mixture of enthusiasm and concern for his well-being, because this has been quite a start from the Bull Power.
Indeed, a tremendous start for Bull Power. Otto Wanz is reeling, he doesn't know where he is, and you were right to say that the people here are concerned. Look at those headbutts raining in. In they go. He is battering his face with his forehead. And the people here are rightly concerned for the well-being of Otto Wanz. Everybody knows Otto Wanz. You ask any people here, ask any of the people in Austria, do they know the Prime Minister? No, sirree. But everybody, and I repeat, everybody knows Otto Wanz. He is the top man, the national hero. But he's in trouble here, being hailed and rained with blows from this colossus from Colorado.
A dynamic first round comes to an end. And understandably, Bull Power is sorry to see it end, because that was quite a start for him. And just look at Otto Wanz, he is shaking.
Tony Sinclair and Steve Wright are acting as seconds for the Austrian, and not only was Otto Wanz concerned, both his seconds were showing great concern. They're toweling him down in the corner. Sinclair is talking to him, trying to psych him up to go and have what I would suspect is his last chance. Maybe this could be the end in this round of a truly great career. Look at this ferocious man.
Second round of 15. But one cannot imagine this contest going anywhere near 15 rounds at the pace we saw in that first round.
And look at Bull Power inviting Wanz in, treating him with contempt, and now he knows he's got him. The man from Colorado knows he's on top. He's dominated this contest. Wanz looks all in. He looks done for. He can't have a long life in wrestling, not at this pace. He can't match this powerhouse.
Again, the concern of those around us can be felt as well as seen and heard. And the second round starts just as the first ended, with Bull Power looking strong and in control. And a concerned referee directs all his attention the way of Otto Wanz. The invitation is there, loud and clear, the invitation to submit.
And Bull Power is obviously powering his way to a famous victory here. The man with the twin Mohican haircut is on his way to becoming world champion.
The cameras are lined up along ringside, and that's why. Just look at the blood on that face. Orig, would we have expected to see a sight like that?
Never ever, Nick, never ever have I seen a contest like this. Bull Power is totally dominion. Nobody could withstand the punishment that Otto Wanz has done. And did you just look at the blood coming down? Look at these blows hailing in on him. The crowd of 20,000 are totally stunned. They can't believe this of their champion. But there's a bit of fight left, but he staggers. Otto Wanz is down, but in delivering the blow, Bull Power was down, but Otto Wanz also staggered. Both these men have suffered.
Unbelievably, we're still only in round 2, but one senses that we might have a climax on the way, and Bull Power experiences his most uncomfortable moment of the fight so far. That's why the place erupted, and Otto Wanz just isn't going to allow him back. As the end of the second round draws near, a ray of hope, no more, but a ray of hope perhaps for Otto Wanz. And the crowd have sensed that also, and Power takes his time.
Well, Otto Wanz literally came back from the dead then. With 10 seconds to go, he threw Bull Power out of the ring. Incredibly, I thought he was done for.
Round 3 starts. Remember, one fall or one submission is all that's needed. And again, Power dominates, and Otto Wanz suffers.
Bull Power is back in control once more, and we now resume with a familiar pattern of Bull Power battering the Austrian, and the Austrian must be done for. He cannot be expected to carry on like this. No human being can take this battering. Remember, this is not done with boxing gloves or with any guard at all. Bull Power is biting, he is kicking, and he is hitting him with everything he's got. And there's 25 stone behind every blow.
Again, the noise builds up. The unthinkable could happen. Otto Wanz on home ground could lose. It's what they'd hate to see. But you can hear these attacks, one rain after the other, and the place shudders under the ferocity of the attacks from Bull Power. The third round of a long 15. Press and media coverage, cameras clicking, and whatever happens, they know that all witnessing one of the most tremendous wrestling bouts of all times against two of the all-time greats.
As you said, Nick, 15-round scheduled, but I can't see the contest going beyond this round. The referee has got to step in here. Wanz is soaking in punishment. Did you see that tremendous right? A right hook. The knuckles connected, and Wanz is down. He's struggling. He doesn't know where he is, and the blows continue. Surely the referee, Brian George of England, must stop this, but unbelievable. The Austrian is fighting back.
And the third round goes the way of the earlier two. It ends the same way, with Otto Wanz praying for the end of the round, and just look, the attack continues, and one can't imagine anything but a Bull Power victory at this stage. Bull Power salutes the crowd, they jeer, but there's genuine concern here.
Even at the end of the round, when the bell went, Bull Power wasn't satisfied. He just kept raining the blows in. He knows, this man knows for sure, that the world super heavyweight belt is on its way back to Denver, Colorado, where he hails from.
The seconds tick away. We await the fourth round. Will it be the last? Otto Wanz clenches those fists, begs the crowd for their assistance, and he needs every possible assistance now.
A lesser man than the Austrian would have gone 3 rounds ago. Power going for a suplex here, can't lift the Austrian. They're both trying to suplex one another. Where the strength is coming from, God only knows. And now, unbelievably, the Austrian goes for the suplex and gets it. Where did he get the strength to do that? That was an unbelievable suplex. I can't believe it. From a man who's taken such a pounding to be able to suplex 25 stones while he himself is bleeding, and he's coming back here. He is raining blows on Bull Power. Power is now struggling against the corner post. Power is having difficulty coming out. And a clothesline from there, from the Austrian, and Bull Power is in trouble. A steamroller from Otto Wanz, a steamroller from Wanz, which is his favorite move. And the man from Colorado has had the tables turned against him. This is an unbelievable contest, but surely Wanz can't keep this up. Not after the bashing he's taken.
Who on earth could have imagined it? And the sustained attack of Otto Wanz continues. He's lifted him and slammed him. And for the first time, really, Bull Power is under genuine and sustained pressure. And as Orig has already asked, where on earth does Otto Wanz get the strength? There's no doubt the crowd here are a tremendous inspiration. But this is the first real glimpse of hope for Otto Wanz.
He takes his time and he's asking his fans, whilst he's applying a toe and ankle hold, just merely content to hold the Denver man down on the canvas. He is having a breather, is Wanz. There's no escape from this toe and ankle hold. The Colorado man goes for the ropes. Referee Brian George kicks them away, but Wanz keeps on the pressure. He is having a breather, and may I add, a well-earned one.
Round 4 comes to an end, and just look at those faces. Open-mouthed, quite simply amazed, and little wonder.
And as we saw on the face of the man in the audience, mouth agape, he can't believe the spectacle. This knowledgeable crowd can't believe what's going on in front of them. But Power, look at this man. Look at the ferocity here. Look at him. Look at them left hooks going in. Look at him. They're glancing off Wanz's head. It's a big head. There is a big target for the man from Colorado, and he knows it. And he's raining the blows in.
There was, in fact, a public warning there for Bull Power, but that will be no consolation to Otto Wanz, but that might. Bull Power crashed into that corner post, and he is in big trouble. That right knee was aimed for Otto Wanz, but Power, in a moment's madness, lost concentration. He missed the target, and Otto Wanz has sensed that Bull Power has made one almighty mistake, and he is in genuine pain and trouble. And that, Oric Williams, could be a dramatic but clear and major turning point.
Indeed, it could be a turning point. I can't believe this after having dominated the fight for so long. As you rightly pointed out, Nick, the Colorado man made a tremendous mistake, and he caught his knee clearly on the corner post, and he is now in trouble. And Wanz has now sensed that there could be a glimmer of hope for him here as he plummels his way and pushes his opponent out of the ring. People are trying to help Power back into the ring. The referee is telling the public not to interfere. Wanz is on top. He knows he's got his opponent on the run. He is turning to the crowd for support, and the referee is giving him a private warning and telling Steve Wright to keep out of the way. Tony St. Clair comes in, and Bull Power is in serious trouble. Who could believe this?
And just look at the way Bull Power is cursing his own luck and his own judgment. He had the chance, but there's no doubt that he may have thrown that chance away. As you'd expect, he comes back, he doesn't give in, but he can hardly stand on that right leg. And there is genuine pain, and one simply cannot see Bull Power coming back. And look at the ruthless Otto Wanz. It must be agony for Bull Power now as he works on that right leg. Wanz has seen the weakness. Bull Power is literally screaming in pain. There goes the signal for the end of round 5, but Bull Power was squealing like a pig.
Otto Wanz saw his opportunity and started working on Bull Power's weakness. His right knee looks severely damaged, and Otto Wanz will play on this, and who can blame him? Because the champion himself definitely has been on the bitter end of all of the wrath of this American. But the American looks in serious trouble at the moment. Will he be able to carry on?
And the decision to be made, of course, in Bull Power's corner now is whether he continues or whether it ends now. That's the face of a man who knows that victory against the odds is now within his sights. The man who knows that he might be able to end a career, a tremendous career, on a high note. And when you look at the limping Bull Power, one cannot help but agree that this, after all, is going to be the night of Otto Wanz and his adoring public.
Well, this is truly one of the greatest spectacles I have ever seen in my long association with wrestling. I've never seen a fight like this. Unfortunately, the American hurt his right knee, and it switched things totally into Wanz's favour. Would he have won otherwise? Who knows? Both men are going for the suplex, but it is the Austrian who gets it, and he suplexes his man, 25 stone, and right back on his bad knee. The American is in serious trouble.
And the manager is ready with a towel. Wanz is kicking at that knee. This is quite remorseless vengeance, almost you'd say now, from Otto Wanz. How long can Bull Power continue? The end must come. Oh, it'll come now. It'll come now. All the weight of Otto Wanz crushes the knee. In comes the towel. Steve Wright and Tony St. Clair dance a jig of joy. And this enormous crowd stands as one man to acclaim one of the world greats. It was a long time coming, and not before a great deal of suffering and doubt. But in the end, the crowd got the victory they wanted. The bell goes around. The magnificent, the one and only Otto Wanz. But amidst the jubilation remains the one question: would Bull Power have done it but for that one error of judgment?